begin in just a few minutes. This is the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can find our coverage on your smart TV with our Roku and Apple TV apps. We'll begin our broadcast in just a few moments. Please stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. The game you're tuning in for isn't quite ready yet. Remember, you can follow other games with the MyTown TV smartphone app. Download it today. Our broadcast will begin shortly. Thank you for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can follow us on Instagram for our complete broadcast schedule and more. This broadcast will begin in just a few minutes. This is the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can find our coverage on your smart TV with our Roku and Apple TV apps. We'll begin our broadcast in just a few moments. Please stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. The game you're tuning in for isn't quite ready yet. Remember, you can follow other games with the MyTown TV smartphone app. Download it today. Our broadcast will begin shortly. Thank you for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can follow us on Instagram for our complete broadcast schedule and more. This broadcast will begin in just a few minutes. This is the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can find our coverage on your smart TV with our Roku and Apple TV apps. We'll begin our broadcast in just a few moments. Please stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. The game you're tuning in for isn't quite ready yet. Remember, you can follow other games with the MyTown TV smartphone app. Download it today. Our broadcast will begin shortly. Thank you for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can follow us on Instagram for our complete broadcast schedule and more. This broadcast will begin in just a few minutes. This is the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can find our coverage on your smart TV with our Roku and Apple TV apps. We'll begin our broadcast in just a few moments. Please stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. The game you're tuning in for isn't quite ready yet. Remember, you can follow other games with the MyTown TV smartphone app. Download it today. Our broadcast will begin shortly. Thank you for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can follow us on Instagram for our complete broadcast schedule and more. This broadcast will begin in just a few minutes.
You are looking live at Ellis T. Johnson Arena on the campus of Morehead State University, nestled in the foothills of eastern Kentucky and a mere 63 miles west of the center of the basketball universe. Good evening, everybody. I'm Chris Pullum from MyTown TV. With me here for the pregame show, the Restoration RX pregame show, Matt Anderson, my color analyst for tonight, and Ben Spicer, who's been shooting sideline clips and interviews for us all week. He's been responsible for a lot of the social media content that we have put out during this week that you've enjoyed so much. And tonight, well, it's the one that everyone circled. It's Ashland versus the Boyd County Lions, with a championship on the line and two teams that have played like they expected to be here. Boyd County brings firepower, pace, spacing, and one of the most explosive offenses you'll see. Ashland brings the balance, multiple scoring threats, veteran presence, and a group that is comfortable when the game tightens up. And, you know, Ben, I think you've got some video of how both teams got here. Let's go ahead and roll with that.
Yeah, we'll start first with Ashland, or Boyd County, rather. This is from their, well, there we go, with Ashland.
Keep them on their toes.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, mix it up a little bit. The Tomcat, he was ready to go. Ashland's been ready to go in both of their games here in the 16th region tournament. They topped Raceland 83-55. There we saw Jalen Strader. He had 10 points in this game, one of several Tomcats in double figures. There, Drew Smith gets it going. He did not play in the first game against Rowan County. Had 17 points against Raceland. He'll be a key player tonight, one of them. Caleb Clark here dishing into the corner. And we see Elijah Owens, who's been a double-figure scorer in both games here in Morehead. 10 points, 4 steals against Raceland. Here is Elijah Neal doing what he does best, seeing the floor, getting it over to Justin Hughes. Hughes with 8 points against Raceland. He had double figures against Rowan County as well. Great defender for the Tomcats, going to be key tonight. And then here's Strader dishing it off into the corner. And you've got Conway knocking down the three. It was all Ashland here in this one. Caleb Clark's been big in this region tournament. Chris had 30 points, 6 rebounds against Rowan County, 21 and 11 last night against Raceland. And he's been really efficient from the field, too. He wasn't in those highlights, but Ashland and Boyd County got so many players, it's hard to fit them all in these highlights in the allotted amount of time that we have. But let's look at Boyd County and how they topped Russell. This was probably the game of the tournament so far, guys. You see Randy Anderson there in the huddle. Boyd County had to get a late rally. They were crazy in that fourth quarter, only missed one shot, went 4 for 4 from 3. This is early on in the game. Malachi Payne, how big has he been here in this 16th region tournament? Gets the and one, had a team-high 24 points in this game, had a team-high 21 against Elliott County. There you see 16th region Mr. Basketball candidate Jacob Spurlock with the crazy finish. And we saw Russell, this was a back-and-forth game as we alluded to. Here's Tyler Cordial with the tip right before the first half comes to a close. And Russell actually led at halftime by 5, 37-32. Back to Payne. Here's Gunnar Woods, deep three. He's letting everyone know about it here in Ellis T. Johnson Arena. Some big threes in the second half for the Boyd County Lions. And one of the players who really stepped up was in the fourth quarter. It's Ethan Raridan. After going scoreless against Elliott County, he had 11 points in the region semifinal, with 8 of them coming in the fourth quarter. 3 made threes total overall. He was fired up. We're actually going to hear from Ethan later on, coming up here on the pregame show. But as we said, Boyd County got here with a 76-71 come from behind win over Russell. They had to come back to beat Elliott County as well, Chris.
Well, you'd mentioned already that you did catch up with Ethan Raridan a little earlier. Let's go to that interview and hear what he had to say.
Region semifinal win here over Russell tonight. Just kind of take us through how you guys got it done, got separated in that fourth quarter, and got the win.
Yeah, well, we came out kind of slow. We really struggled on the rebounding side of the ball, offensive and defense. So I think at one point they had more offensive rebounds than we had rebounds in total. So that was the main emphasis in the halftime, and it was just 16 minutes, do everything we can. And so we came out, got rebounds, we were able to trust each other and hit shots, and we were able to get a lead.
You had an outstanding fourth quarter, man. What was kind of your mentality in that fourth quarter? What led to you,
it's the best feeling ever. I mean, you know, everyone says it, but I think our fans are the best. You hear how loud they are. You know, they probably can hear on your camera, and they're behind us no matter what we go through, and it's awesome to be able to deliver for my boys and my team, but also all of our fans. It's awesome.
Talk about your all's team defense, man. I think that kind of helps you guys pull away in that fourth quarter as well.
Yeah, also in halftime we had to focus on getting physical and really making them uncomfortable. And then because we were giving a little bit too much space to the ball handlers, and they were able to get separation, get downhill, and it's all about staying in front and bodying them up. And we did really well in that third and fourth quarter mainly.
Anything else you want to say?
Mom and Dad, I love you. Yep.
All right, good luck, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate Boyd County senior Ethan Raridan spending some time with us last night after the big win over Russell. He's been a key senior for this Boyd County program. One of the cool behind-the-scenes features I've been able to give you guys here on MyTown TV at the 16th Region Tournament. Big thanks to Continuing the Legacy Foundation for sponsoring these segments. And another cool one that we got to do, this was back in the first round region opening game, Rowan County and Ashland. We got the chance to mic up both coaches. Let's hear from Ryan Bonner and his mic'd up segment against the Vikings.
I'm mic'd up. You know what is like an absolute must when we come down here and we play? Eating at Cookout afterwards. 100%. The big double burger tray.
Erica, she knows my order. Your parents are going with her to get out.
You gotta have it.
Have to.
Every year. Big double burger tray. Throw a chicken wrap on there with some fries. And depending on how good we play, I might even add a hot dog in there.
Nice, a hot dog.
Coach, how's it going, man? Tim Coach, nice to meet you. What's up, big man? What's up, Cam? Hey, congrats on the state championship in track and field, man. I was telling your assistant what you guys pulled off there in the finals against Fleming. There ain't a bunch of teams that could have done that, man. That was pretty phenomenal.
They finally got gritty.
Golly, man.
I tell you what, they're a group of no experience coming into it, and they're starting to figure it out a little bit.
Well, you've done a great job revitalizing the energy around that program. Don't allow fatigue to take away your fundamentals right here.
Hey, how many kills you got?
Hey, how many kills? We got 7. Hey, if we get 10 kills, I'm buying you guys a Blizzard.
Hey, you can back cut.
Hey, listen. Don't let fatigue take away your talk. All right, let's go. Hey, yeah, you and Jalen up top. 22. Justin, you were like down here. All right, deny that wing entry. Don't let him enter it. And then what are we supposed to do on the flare, guys?
Over the top.
I didn't hear it. You just got to chase over the top. All right. Hey, we're fist covered right here. Let's go. All right, we're fist right here defensively. Make sure we're matched up. For whatever reason, guys, for whatever reason on our made baskets, we are not like identifying and locating in transition. They're getting the ball bumped up the floor way too easily. All right, we got to do a better job of stopping the ball earlier, especially on our made baskets. It's like we forget, so we need to make sure when we break this huddle, you guys communicate your matchups. We're widening out. We can attack that zone from the middle down on a ball reversal. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're playing super wide up top. Hey, same thing, ball screen up here. Way to run the floor. Keep doing that. All right. Here's my only expectation. Just take care of the basketball. Like, don't make it look ugly because you're trying to do too much. And then it's the moment in the game where we start turning over and coughing it up. Oh, man, we shouldn't have subbed. Just my only expectation, defend and take care of the basketball. 2 things, okay? Any questions? Make sure we match as soon as we leave the huddle. All right, let's go.
Whoa, hey, fellas. You know the routine.
My bad. We got you.
John?
Now entering Clarks, number 24 from Georgetown, Kentucky, Malachi Marino. Make some noise for number 22, Drayton Hawthorne. You know him, you can't guard him. From Woodford County, number 2, Jasper Johnson.
Return, refresh, fuel. Clarks.
Ashland Credit Union is proud to offer 10 $1,000 scholarships to empower students taking the next steps on their journey. See website for more details or email scholarships@ashlandcu.org for more information.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
Hi, this is Clay from Pollock's Jewelers. So much has changed, especially over the last 30 years. Now, the latest craze, lab-grown diamonds. As the only certified gemologist appraiser in the tri-state area, happy to help you. Thanks again for all your support and friendship over the years. We'll see you soon.
Ashland deserves leadership that is steady and strategic with a bold vision for the future. That's exactly how I lead. Forward with smart growth. Forward with responsible budgeting. Forward with safe neighborhoods and strong infrastructure. Forward with the opportunity for the next generation. I'm Amanda Clark, and I'm asking for your vote for the Ashland City Commission on May 19th.
At Primary Plus, we're more than just a healthcare provider. Since 1983, we have been proudly serving communities across northeastern Kentucky, providing state-of-the-art care to the region we call home. With expert clinicians offering personalized care, we're more than your family doctor. We're your doctor in the family.
This country runs on skilled hands, and right now, we don't have enough of them. Electrician jobs are booming, and IBEW Local 317 is training the folks who'll keep America lit. If you're ready to learn a trade that matters, visit us at 1848 Madison Avenue, Huntington.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
And welcome back to the Restoration RX pregame show live from LST Johnson Arena on the campus of Morehead State University. And I want to thank Ben Spicer for all the work he's put in this week, providing all that social media content. Don't forget to check out our YouTube page. That's where Ben posts most of his content. So get there, check it out, like it, subscribe, or whatever you do with those things. I think that's it. I think I heard that at some point. That's what you do.
Smash the like button.
Smash that like button. And Ben has, again, he's just been fantastic this week, and his content, as you saw with that mic'd up interview, he's done several of those this week. Just phenomenal work from Mr. Ben Spicer. But let's go ahead and start talking about these teams, and we'll start with Boyd County, coached by Randy Anderson. They have been the definition of an attacking team this season. This group, it's a group that wants to play, and they want to play with confidence and pace, but what makes them the most dangerous is that they can beat you in multiple ways. They have a star, they have a second scorer, they have a connector, they have other pieces that can punish you if you try to load up and take one of those away. And a lot of the reasons why they have so many options is because of their core key players. And when you look at their key players, the first one that pops to mind is their primary post player, Caleb Rimmer, who's maybe not been on so much during this tournament, but I know in the 64th District Championship, he absolutely dominated Ashland inside. But the story has really been Mally Payne so far for Boyd County. He has been able to control the tempo and disrupt things defensively. And then, of course, you can never overlook the headliner, Jacob Spurlock. He's the kind of player who changes the geometry of a floor. He has deep range, he has a strong body, and he can get into the paint whenever he wants. And Matt, you've seen him 3 times now. There's no surprises out there, is there?
No, I don't think there's any surprises. I think, you got to look at the history between the two teams, not only this season but the prior seasons, and does any of that come into play in this game tonight? I feel tense. I don't know if they feel tense, but you know what you're going to get from several of them in this game, and as we've talked about every single time, it's the X factor. Rardon was the X factor last night. I don't think if he doesn't do what he does, I don't think Wood County wins that game.
Right.
So is he going to step up tonight? Is Woods going to be the person to step up? Is Rimmer going to dominate early again? Is Spurlock going to go for 44? Because the last 2 times we've played, they've needed him to get every single one of those 44, and that wasn't even enough once. So, it's going to be interesting to see how it shakes out.
No, you mentioned Ethan Rardon was so important to Boyd County, so instrumental in their win over Russell because he did step up with the pressure on late in that game. And knocked down some big three-pointers that allowed Boyd County to get some separation from Russell, a team that before that just wouldn't go away. So Ethan Raridan, the senior, played a huge role in Boyd County's semifinal win to get here. But for Boyd County, they like to dictate the pace and they like to get out and go, but they're playing a team tonight, Matt, that might actually run the floor a little better and a little faster.
Agree. Yeah, it's I think they play similarly, but I think the Tomcats 1 through 5 are faster, longer, and more athletic. So if you want to run, I say bring it.
Well, and if you are Boyd County right now, I think you stick to the same game plan you started the 64th District game with, and that is to work inside early and often to Rimmer and to Spurlock on the low block and make Ashland try to figure out how to stop those players inside, and what that does is open up some opportunities on the outside, doesn't it?
I think you want to look for high percentage post looks early on and get some momentum from that and try to, build 6-8 quick points to start the game. That's better than maybe gunning some threes that maybe go in or don't go in. So it'll be interesting to see if they go back to that, and I'm more interested to see if they do, how Ashland to game plan for it.
Well, the youngster Jacob Carter off the bench for Boyd County last night gave them some really big minutes against Russell, and Boyd County was struggling on the glass against Russell. Russell absolutely dominated Boyd County in the first half, and Coach Anderson did something you haven't seen much this season. He ended up playing both of his bigs, Rimmer and Carter, at the same time. You think we'll see that tonight?
I don't think we'll see that. I think the pace of last night's game, Russell was a little slower, and so I think their big guys were able to keep up with it a little bit better. I don't think that going big against the Tomcats will work because we're so much faster off the dribble.
We're going to take another break. We'll be right back on the Restoration RX pregame show, MyTown TV.
Mom, what's for dinner?
I want everybody to walk into Dutch Miller Key with as much confidence as I've got going down this hill.
I'm not sure a first-timer should be picking up this much speed.
88 miles an hour?
He's looking a little wobbly.
That's still pretty good. For a limited time, check out 0% APR for 48 months on select new Tellurides, Sorrentos, and Sportages, and be sure to ask about 90-day deferred payments.
Life moves fast and the moments don't wait. The first steps, the first home, the dreams you work so hard for. Where you place your trust matters. At Members Choice Credit Union, we're here for every milestone. Through the hard days, the hopeful days, and everything in between. Your money, your future, your choice.
When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX. Water, fire, mold, sewage cleanup, handled fast by certified pros. Call Restoration RX at 606-694-6946. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
Bong, bing, boom, bing, bong, boom, bing, bong, bingly, bongly, boom. Brilliant. Bong, bing, boom, bing, bong, boom, bing, bong, bingly, bongly, boom.
When you're ready for your next chapter, Jamie Lynn Barker at Century 21 makes it simple. Personalized service for buying or selling. Guided every step of the way. Call 606-831-5227.
Okay, Ashland, it's time to relax.
I'm David Salisbury, your current District 1 County Commissioner, and I ask for your support in the May 19th primary. Our physical court is driven economic growth through tourism, bringing new opportunities and investment to our community. From the new racetrack to our new 100,000 square foot sports complex, not to mention hosting 2 of the top 5 concerts in Kentucky, Rock the Country and Healing Appalachia. I am your 24/7 commissioner working for you every day. Humbly, I ask for your vote on the May 19th primary. Proven results, steady leadership, and continued success.
Trust is something earned, not given. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank, headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
turn.
I'm Jamie Reese, your Boyd County Sheriff, and on May the 19th, I respectfully ask for your vote because protecting your families is not political, it's personal.
From the ground up, trust the pros at JR's Concrete. Residential or commercial, reliable, professional, done on schedule. Call 606-465-2601 today. Trust the pros at JR's Concrete. We pour it right.
First National Bank is proud to support the 16th Regional Tournament. Just like these athletes, we're committed to dedication and teamwork, on and off the court. From banking to big dreams, we're here for you. First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I am DJ Reimer, a candidate to serve you on the Ashland City Commission. I believe in teamwork, dedication, and making our community stronger. Together, we can tackle the challenges Ashland faces and create opportunities for all of our residents. Let's work together to keep Ashland moving forward. And on November 5th, vote DJ Reimer.
And we're back with the Restoration RX pregame show, and we talked about Boyd County before the break. We're going to first, before we talk about Ashland, I think we might check in with Coach Randy Anderson if they're ready. Are you ready? Go ahead. Nathan River, take it away.
All right, I'm here with Coach A. And, Coach, I just got one question for you. Playing Ashland again, if you could pick one thing, your X thing that you need to do better than Ashland tonight, what would that be?
We've got to control the glass. We have got to be able to contest, make them take contested twos, but we have got to get the boards.
All right, appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you, Nathan. We appreciate you checking in with Coach Randy Anderson. And now let's talk about the Ashland Tomcats, coached by Ryan Bonner, who has only ever won here at Moorhead. He's never lost a game as the head coach of the Ashland Tomcats. And the Tomcats don't just score, they score with structure. They're comfortable in transition, but they're just as comfortable when the game slows down and it's a chess match. And that's where their key players stand out. And their key players, it all starts with the point guard, Elijah Neal. He is the conductor. He controls the tempo, controls the matchups, and he makes the game easier for everyone around him. And behind him is Drew Smith, as we mentioned, or Ben mentioned earlier, missed that first game of the tournament against Rowan County, but he had 17 last night against Raceland in the Ashland win and really started to light it up towards the second half. And then Caleb Clark, who's been consistent the entire tournament, had 31 the first night. Last night had another big game with 21. And Matt, all season long, it's been those guys who have sort of carried the load with Owens and Hughes also stepping up. We'll talk about them in just a minute. But your thoughts on Ashland's key players tonight?
You know, they are very well known in this rivalry, and it will be interesting to see who comes out with the firepower. You know, first couple games, Ashland jumped out to a 9-0 lead, and then the district championship was back and forth the entire time. So I think it's going to be important for those guys to come out and hit jump shots early, because I think we've seen at times maybe if the shots aren't falling, they press a little bit. You take some bad shots, you take some hurried shots, and then maybe things can snowball, and all of a sudden you're down 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, and that could happen to either team. And so it'll be interesting to see who can come out and play poised, under control, and, I think having had successful moments on this floor multiple times is a huge factor tonight.
Well, several players playing their last game here at LST tonight. For Ashland, it's Conway, Caleb Clark, Drew Smith, and for Boyd County, it's Jacob Spurlock, Mally Payne, who really this is his first tournament here, along with Gunnar Woods and Caleb Rimmer, and actually Caleb's a junior, but Ethan Raridan also a senior. So last game for several players tonight, as both teams have now gone to the bench, and we are going to throw it over to Chuck Rist with tonight's starting lineups. Chuck, take it away.
Good evening and welcome to Morehead State University, the LST Johnson Arena, and the 2026 16th Region Boys Basketball Tournament. Tonight, for the championship and a trip to the Boys Sweet 16 at Rupp Arena, the runners-up from the 64th District, the Tomcats of Ashland Blazer. Meet the winners of the 64th District, the Lions of Boyd County. Let's meet the starting lineups. First for the visiting team, Ashland. For the Tomcats, starting at guard, a 6'2 freshman, number 5, Elijah Owens. At forward, 6'4 sophomore, number 2, Stephen Hughes. At guard, a 6'3 junior, number 3, Elijah Neal. At guard, a 6' senior, number 12, Drew Smith. And at forward, a 6'4 senior, number 32, Caleb Clark. Ashland has a record of 20 wins and 9 losses. The Tomcats are coached by Ryan Bonner, assisted by Brian Lemaster, Troy Lee Thomas, Tyler Dodson, and Nick Miller. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the home team, Boyd County. For the Lions, starting at guard, a 6'4 senior, number 2, Jacob Spurlock. At guard, a 6'3 senior, number 3, Gunnar Woods. At guard, a 6'3 senior, number 14, Ethan Reardon. At guard, a 5'10 senior, number 23, Malachi Payne. And at forward, a 6'5 junior, number 33, Caleb Rimmer. Boyd County has a record of 28 wins and 6 losses. The Lions are coached by Randy Anderson, assisted by Joe Gilbert, Drew Jones, Jesse Wallace, and J.D. Davis. The officials assigned to the championship game, Ralph Fugit, Ryan Napier, and Roger Fairchild.
So here we go for Boyd County. It is Jacob Spurlock, Mally Payne, Gunnar Woods, Ethan Reardon, and Caleb Rimmer. For Ashland, the usual suspects, Caleb Clark, Drew Smith, Elijah Neal, Elijah Owens, and Justin Hughes. And Ashland controls the tip. It'll be Smith across the timeline. Here's Owens up top. Smith now trying to go to work on Spurlock. Instead gives it up to Clark. Clark's going to reset things for Ashland. Owens. Clark thinking about it. Nope, backs it out instead. Here's Smith. Boyd County in full deny on Neal. Clark dropped it down to Owens. That one tapped out of bounds by Gunnar Woods. Nope, check that. It wasn't Woods. It was Reardon. It will be Ashland's ball out of bounds underneath. Drew Smith, reverse layup, misses the mark. Taken away by Neal. 2-on-1. Neal back pass to Smith. Smith with the shot, no good. Rebound Hughes, controlled by Payne, taken back by Neal. Neal with the Euro step, shot up and in. Ashland on the board.
And one. Third time's the charm.
So Jacob Spurlock picks up his first foul after Elijah Neal chalks up 2 steals on 1 possession. And now Neal at the line for the old-fashioned three-pointer. Back iron, no good. Spur with the board. Mally Payne will bring it up. Woods all by himself. In and out. Rebound Smith. Little confusion there for Ashland on who had who as Neal had left Woods in the corner. The three from Smith, no good. Big rebound by Caleb Rimmer. Now here comes Payne.
Ashland had a chance to go up 5 or 6 right there. Would have been huge.
Payne now with Caleb Clark matched up on him. Post feed into Rimmer. Rimmer shot up and in.
Good job for Owens to avoid the foul there.
Much rather give him the layup at this point. You
Yep.
don't need to get in foul trouble this early. Smith. Here's Owens. Clark.
Yep.
Fouled on the drive by Caleb Rimmer. That's his first.
You know, I think outside of some foul trouble tonight, these 10 starters are going to play 32 minutes.
I think you might be right. Owens tried to turn the corner on Raridan, spins back. His shot up, no good. Rebound Payne. Payne has numbers. Ahead to Woods, and Woods will get the run-out layup on the other end.
The Tomcats have had their chances.
Here's Smith across the timeline, working against Spurlock. Smith, nowhere to go, kicks out to Clark. He'll rise and fire from three. Back iron, no good. Spur with another board. Spurlock, floater, up and in. Foul on Elijah Neal. Neal got him on the arm on the way up, and Spur will now get a chance to extend the Boyd County lead at the free throw line. And Jacob Spurlock on the season has been a solid free throw shooter, right at 85% on the year, and steps up and buries that one. Ashland in a 7-2 hole early.
Definitely need to get a bucket here. They've had some good looks at three. They just haven't went down.
Clark, hands off to Neal. Neal.
Nope.
Scoop shot, no good. Raridan with the board. Mally Payne all by himself. Finally, Hughes picks him up. Payne trying to get to the rim. Cut off by Hughes. Here's Rimmer now. Slapped away by Hughes. Rimmer able to pick it up. Missed the shot.
Missed it.
Neal on the board.
Nice
Neal
look.
drops it down to Caleb Clark, and he gets the finish on the left side. Ashland gets two back.
Defense to offense for the Tomcats. It's going to be important tonight.
That's when they're at their best, yeah, definitely. Here's Mally Payne. Payne, he'll back it out.
Trying Hughes on Rimmer down low right now.
Payne, he'll step back three, long three, no good. Rebound controlled by Hughes, and I like that matchup with Hughes on Rimmer. Hughes trying to get to the rim, lost the handle. He'll throw it out to Owens, and Ashland will reset at the top of the key.
Justin's a little longer than CC, so it gives Caleb something else to worry about.
Owens, strong take, had it blocked by Raridan, but got it back, but couldn't miss. Ashland's missed about 4 bunnies so far.
Yep, reverse layups that we're usually really good at.
Miscommunication by the Tomcats leaves Woods wide open for a layup. Boyd County out to a 9-4 lead. And
2 on Rimmer.
So Rimmer will likely sit down. So Clark Huff off the Boyd County bench. He'll come in for Caleb Rimmer, and Jacob Carter initially got up, but probably a good move going with Huff instead. Ashland doesn't have size that they need to bang, bring a banger in like Carter. They need somebody who's got some speed and can stay in front of attackers. Neal with a bucket there, cuts the lead to 3 for Boyd County. Payne. Here's Spur up top. Gets a step on Smith. Shot up and in. Spurlock with another and one opportunity. And the chance to double up Ashland. 3:24 remaining in the first. And Ashland looks out of sync compared to how they've looked in the first 2 games, Matt.
Yeah, they've missed, those reverse layups go down. You're feeling a little bit better, but they do seem just helter-skelter maybe a little bit. First quarter jitters maybe.
Yeah, they needed to come out and play with the same energy they did in game 1 and game 2, and it's just not there at this point. Here's Clark. Boyd County switching everything up top. Now they're actually they're switching everything everywhere. Smith will rise from 3 and buries it.
We were talking about on the ride here, me and my son, Drew is so much better from 25 feet than
yeah. Then his toes on the line.
Yes.
Rebound pulled down by Neal, and he and Woods get into it. The jump ball will stay with Boyd County. They'll have it out of bounds underneath their own basket. And with that, we'll go to our first Restoration RX media timeout. When we come back, we'll check in with Nathan River, who is behind the Ashland bench. You're watching the 16th Region Championship on MyTown TV.
When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX. Water, fire, mold, sewage cleanup, handled fast by certified pros. Call Restoration RX at 606-694-6946. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Boyd County with an early 12-9 lead. Nathan River was listening in to the Ashland huddle during the break. Nathan, what did Coach Bonner have to say?
He was setting up a couple set plays that I guess they had gone over all week. They're going to attack the wing and then kick out and then look for a couple different options down on the block.
Thank you, Nate. Spurlock on the move inside, misses the shot. Rebound by Clark. Ashland on the move. Corner, 3, Owens. In and out.
Rebound, Neal.
Hughes.
Nice.
Gets the follow off the Elijah Neal board.
Little defensive switch on that. They had CC on Spurlock, and now Hughes has switched to him with Rimmer out of the game.
Here's Payne. Reardon up top. Spur now. Trying to drive on Hughes. Spins back and lost it on the way up.
Oh, my God. That went off his hand. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
I don't know what he was looking at. Wow.
That was clearly off of Spurlock, but.
Wow. Okay.
They'll get him wrong every now and again.
Yeah, you know.
Payne trying to turn the corner. Payne blocked by Hughes. And they're going to get Hughes with the foul on the body contact on Mally Payne. And that will send Payne, who you could make the case Payne is putting up tournament MVP numbers so far.
Absolutely.
Shooting 81% from the free throw line. Doinks that one off the front rim.
Really reliable at the line until right there. I always hated seeing him go to the line because I knew he was going to make it.
He's a fantastic player. Payne, second, up and in.
It's been a long quarter.
It sure has. Here's Neal now across the timeline. Owens. Smith drops it down to Clark. Clark's going to back it out. Back to Smith. 95 seconds left in the first quarter. Ashland in the hole by 2. Drew Smith taking his time. Ashland in no hurry here. Here's Neal. Clark. Back to Neal up top.
I don't think this game will be played in the 80s.
I think you're probably right. Smith can't get around Payne. Goes back to Neal. Neal trying to drive around Woods, gets a step on him. Instead gives it to Caleb Clark. Clark with the finish up and good.
Very patient possession for the Tomcats there.
Tied at 13 as they sort of lulled the Lions to sleep before the attack.
I was waiting for just a quick deep three from somebody, and they were really patient there.
Here's Payne with Caleb Clark matched up on him.
Tomcats seem to be switching everything. Spurlock's doing his darndest to draw a foul down there on Drew Smith.
Payne. Huff.
Steal.
Taken away by Neal.
He's fouled.
And a foul by Mally Payne. We'll give Ashland the ball on the opposite sideline. And with 30 seconds left, I would imagine Ashland's going to hold it for the final shot of the quarter if they're able.
Love to pick up number 2.
Here's Owens. Drew Smith up top. 18 seconds left in the quarter. AO up top. He'll keep it. Baseline drop down to Clark. And couldn't get the dunk, but got the finish. Payne now, 5 seconds. Payne, fadeaway blocked by Hughes. There's about 0.7 seconds left, so Boyd County will have a chance. Here's what you're going to watch out for here is either Rimmer or Spurlock just posting up in the middle of the paint. They're going to throw it right up to them. They might run a shooter like Woods to the corner as well.
Nothing.
Couldn't get it off, and Ashland takes a 2-point lead into the second quarter. You are watching the 16th Region Championship right here on MyTown TV.
Whoa, hey, fellas. You know the routine.
My bad. We got you.
Tom?
Now entering Clarks, number 24 from Georgetown, Kentucky, Malachi Marino. Make some noise for number 22, Braden Hawthorne. You know him, you can't guard him. From Woodford County, number 2, Jasper Johnson.
Return, refresh, fuel. Clarks.
You know, I want everybody to walk into Dutch Miller Key with as much confidence as I've got going down this hill.
I'm not sure a first-timer should be picking up this much speed.
88 miles an hour?
He's looking a little wobbly.
It's still pretty good. For a limited time, check out 0% APR for 48 months on select new Tellurites, Sorrentos, and Sportages, and be sure to ask about 90-day deferred payments.
The Ashland Tomcats with a 2-point lead over Boyd County after one period. And Nathan River, you were peeking in on Coach Anderson's huddle with Boyd County. What did Coach have to say?
Most of it was about defense and who's going to be really who to key on with their shooters, especially on the baseline. They did set up a set play when they come back on offense.
Thank you, Nathan. We appreciate that. Here's Drew Smith inside trying to go to work on Woods. Gets the shot up and in through the contact.
Through lots of contact. Tough bucket. Typically don't see Drew that tenacious down low. Little chipping this. Oh, good night.
It was right in front of the ref.
Woods pushed off. Woo. Rimmer's back in. It's interesting.
Rimmer with a push off to get open. His shot blocked by Owens, but they're going to get Owens with the foul on the challenge.
From down here on the court, it is getting really chippy. There's a lot of pushes, a lot of shoves happening, not a lot of whistles.
No, and that's all. You're right. That is happening on both ends, Nathan. Correct. So Rimmer steps up, hits his first one. Caleb Rimmer on the season right at 69%. Misses the second. Caleb Clark climbs the ladder for the rebound. Ashland with a 3-point lead. Drew Smith will walk it up this time, and Jalen Strader at the table, and we'll check in at the next opportunity. Smith with a step on Woods, and he's fouled on the way up by Woods. Smith staying down. Hughes
That's
there
on
to help him
Spurlock,
up.
actually. Called that on Spurlock. I believe.
I think it was Woods. We'll see.
I thought he put 2 up.
We'll find out soon. I believe that ended up going on Woods.
Missed it.
Let's just confirm. I've got Woods with 1 foul. That's correct. They did put it on Woods. Okay. Smith hits the second. Here's Mally Payne now. High screen from Reardon. They switch off. Now Strader's got him. Payne on the way up. Fouled by Strader.
Payne does that so well. Drives hard to the lane and gets a foul call.
So Mally Payne back at the free throw line for the third time tonight. Up and in. We mentioned before, Payne just under 81% on the season, has been reliable for Coach Anderson in so many ways, but especially the free throw line, as is Gunnar Woods and Jacob Spurlock. And when it's a late game situation, it's going to be one of those three that will have the ball in their hands.
All good options.
Neal moving around the chess pieces. Strader in the corner. Here's Neal again.
I'd love to see them try to pick up the third on Rimmer.
Neal powers up, no good. Got the rebound and back up and in. Woo! And Spurlock didn't want to pick up his second there. You can see
those are those little things where those fouls, they really make Boyd County not so aggressive and down low.
AO at the table, and we'll check in at the next opportunity. He has been a hot shooter here at LST this week. Reardon lifted his defender, elbow jumper, got it. Ethan Reardon, the senior, has provided stability for this Boyd County team. Smith, long three, misses the mark. Rebound, Rimmer. Rimmer now in transition, wants to give it up. Back to Payne, and he'll reset. Hughes now on Payne. Inside to Spurlock. Spurlock's shot off the mark. Rebound, Drew Smith, and he's going to push tempo. Oh! Lost the handle, picked up by Spur. Big numbers for Boyd County. Payne with a finger roll up and in. We're tied at 20.
Big turn of events right there.
Yeah, rare turnover from Drew Smith. He doesn't turn him over much, and he hasn't all season. He's been very efficient with the ball.
When Drew turned around, he was grimacing like he had tweaked something.
We'll have to watch that. You know, of course, he missed the Rowan County game on Saturday due to an ankle injury. It didn't necessarily keep him out. Coach Bonner just kept him out of an abundance of caution. He could have played if they needed him, and he was dressed and ready to go, and Bonner would have used him, but they were able to put Rowan County away early and decided to rest him the entire night. Here's Strader up top. Now Neal. He'll pull from three in front of the Boyd County bench. Missed the shot. And Boyd County will have it going the other way.
A little dry spell for the Tomcats last few trips.
AO back on for Strader. For Ashland, it's Smith, Hughes, Owens, Neal, and Clark. And Clark the only one without a foul. And, of course, Rimmer on the floor for Boyd County with two.
Boyd is really effective getting the switches they want.
Payne.
Get on the ground.
Hughes on the ground. Check that. Owens on the ground.
Both teams missing shots at the rim today.
So Boyd County will have it out of bounds underneath. Spurlock all the way to the rim. Nobody picked him up.
It's a 6-0 spurt for Boyd.
Lions with a 2-point lead. 4 to go here in the half.
My wife asked me how it was going. I texted her, we up 4, so she shouldn't ask me how it's going anymore.
That's her warning, I
know.
think. Neal looking for a screen from Clark. Now it's Smith up top. Ashland not really making Boyd County move much defensively.
No. Very stagnant.
Here's Neal. Turns the corner around Woods. Woods got him.
Yep, sure did.
And that's the second foul against Boyd County in the quarter. It's also the second foul against Gunnar Woods Ashland will have it out of bounds underneath. Woods will stay in the game with 2. So Woods and Rimmer both on with 2. Here's Smith. Hughes. Clark back to Hughes. Hughes, crossover, lost the handle, and Woods has it going the other way. Mally Payne in the corner. Back to Spurlock, and he'll get the finish. 8-0 run now for Boyd County. Ashland trying to answer back quickly. Here's Neal, all the way to the rim, gets the finish. Nobody picked him up.
That'll work. You know, to me, it looks like maybe 2 to 3/5 of Ashland's offense are very tentative tonight.
I would agree with that. Mally Payne backing it out. Jacob Carter at the table for Boyd County. Boyd County's been able to steal some minutes with Rimmer on 2, and I'm guessing he'll probably come off now. Rimmer inside. Spins, shot, up and in.
Elijah can't do much with that.
No.
You know, Boyd does not seem interested in shooting the 3 at all tonight. They really don't.
They didn't shoot a lot of 3s in the first half in the district championship. Now in the second half, it was Jacob Spurlock who took over, going 6 of 6 from the 3-point line. Smith's 3 off the mark.
That's Ashland ball.
Yep. That was off Spurlock, so Ashland will have it. And we will have our Restoration RX media timeout. Ashland will have it when we come back. You're watching the 16th Region Finals on MyTown TV. We will be right back.
When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX. Water, fire, mold, sewage cleanup, handled fast by certified pros. Call Restoration RX at 606-694-6946. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
And Nathan River was listening in to Coach Bonner during that break. Nathan, what did he have to say?
Well, there's a couple questions. There's a play that he called. He asked why they couldn't run it. He asked if it was too confusing. And then after he talked to the boys, they're going to run it right here. A play out of bounds straight to the elbow, and then you'll have a streaker to the wing and then inside the lane.
Here's Hughes up top. Thank you, Nathan. Neal on the wing. Had it stripped away by Spurlock, but recovered by Ashland. Neal up top. Here's Hughes. Owens. Neal. Baseline on Carter.
Oh, boy.
And a foul on Spurlock. That's his second now. So Boyd County with 2 fouls on Rimmer, Woods, and now Spurlock. Where Spurlock's been able to play pretty efficiently on 2 and 3 fouls all season long. And they're going to get Cece with a push-off on Jacob Carter.
Okay.
So Boyd County will have it up 4 with 1:39 remaining in the half.
Yeah, he did, according to the little replay there. I think it was a little retaliatory. You know, they always catch the second guy.
Here's Payne up top. Spurlock wants to go to work on Hughes, gets a step. His floater up and in. Man, he is one talented offensive player. Owens left it for Cece. Here's Neal. Ashland in a 6-point deficit now with 1:13 remaining in the half.
The 12-2 spurt.
Neal. Had it stripped by Spurlock. Numbers for Boyd County. Here's Raridan. Lost the handle. Gave it up to Rimmer. Rimmer split the defense. Took 3 steps, kicks to Payne in the corner, no good. Drew Smith with a rebound, lost the handle, and numbers the other way. Spurlock with the finish. And Drew Smith is down and hurt. And it's that ankle that gave him problems on Saturday that kept him on the sideline, but I have a feeling it's going to take more than that to keep Drew Smith out of this game, although he will go to the bench right now to get some attention as Jalen Strader is on now. Ashland down 8. And the second quarter has not been kind to the Tomcats. Neal through the contact, missed the shot. Rebound Carter.
We needed a bucket there.
Yep. Boyd County now with a chance to go up 10, possibly 11 with 20 seconds left in the quarter. Here's Spurlock. Step on Hughes.
He's not passing this one.
12. 10. Spurlock had it knocked away by Hughes. Skip pass to Payne. 4. Payne's going to have to let it go. Payne for 3 from the corner, no good. Carter with a rebound, but it won't count. And that's how the first half will end. It's Boyd County 30, Ashland 22. We'll be back right after this for the Buffalo Wild Wings halftime show on MyTown TV.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
You know, I want everybody to walk into Dutch Miller Key with as much confidence as I've got going down this hill.
I'm not sure a first-timer should be picking up this much speed.
88 miles an hour?
He's looking a little wobbly.
It's still pretty good. For a limited time, check out 0% APR for 48 months on select new Tellurites, Sorrentos, and Sportages, and be sure to ask about 90-day deferred payments.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for 2.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for Pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Whoa, hey, fellas. You know the routine.
My bad. We got you.
Tom?
Now entering Clarks, number 24 from Georgetown, Kentucky, Malachi Marino. Make some noise for number 22, Braden Hawthorne. You know him, you can't guard him. From Woodford County, number 2, Jasper Johnson.
Return, fresh, fuel. Clarks.
Ashland deserves leadership that is steady and strategic with a bold vision for the future. That's exactly how I lead. Forward with smart growth. Forward with responsible budgeting. Forward with safe neighborhoods and strong infrastructure. Forward with the opportunity for the next generation. I'm Amanda Clark, and I'm asking for your vote for the Ashland City Commission on May 19th.
Did you know that teens can have their own debit cards at the Citizens Bank? Teach them independence while you stay in control. Ask about teen debit cards today. The Citizens Bank, committed to our community since 1928.
The Ashland area YMCA is where families and friends come to stay active and have fun. We offer a wide range of activities and classes, a safe and welcoming environment for kids. We also provide tutoring for middle and high school students. Follow us on social media at the Ashland area YMCA.
So it's Boyd County with a 30-22 lead at the half over Ashland. You are watching the Buffalo Wild Wings halftime show live from the 16th Region Championship. And we want to welcome everyone watching from regions all over the Bluegrass State. This has been a highly anticipated matchup. Ashland with 7 straight regional titles and going for their 8th tonight, which would be a KHSAA record, 8 straight regional titles, but Boyd County doing everything they can so far to prevent that. And let's look at Ashland first. They're scoring. They're led by Elijah Neal with 8 points and 4 assists and 2 steals. Behind him, it's Drew Smith with 6, Caleb Clark with 6, and Justin Hughes with 2. Jalen Strader and Elijah Owens both played in the first half, but were scoreless. And for Boyd County, no surprise, Jacob Spurlock, the KHSAA Mr. Basketball candidate, with 14 at the half. Behind him, it's Malachi Payne with 5, Caleb Rimmer with 5, Gunnar Woods with 4, Ethan Reardon with 2. Both Clark Huff and Jacob Carter played in the first half, but were scoreless. Ashland, for the first half, shot 41.7% from the floor, a mere 14% from 3, and 33% from the free throw line on 1 of 3. For Boyd County, 52% from the floor, 0% from the three-point line, as they were 0 of 5, but 6 of 8 from the charity stripe. And that's where we stand at halftime. We'll be right back to talk about what both teams need to do here in the second half. You are watching the Buffalo Wild Wings halftime show live from LST Johnson Arena at Morehead State. We'll be right back.
First National Bank is proud to support the 16th Regional Tournament. Just like these athletes, we're committed to dedication and teamwork, on and off the court. From banking to big dreams, we're here for you. First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Your home protects your family. We protect your home. Restoration RX tackles water damage, mold, fire, and more. Available 24/7 in the tri-state. Restoration RX 606-694-6946. Peace of mind starts here.
I'm David Salisbury, your current District 1 County Commissioner, and I ask for your support in the May 19th primary. Our physical court has driven economic growth through tourism, bringing new opportunities and investment to our community. From the new racetrack to our new 100,000 square foot sports complex, not to mention hosting 2 of the top 5 concerts in Kentucky, Rock the Country and Healing Appalachia. I am your 24/7 Commissioner working for you every day. Humbly, I ask for your vote on the May 19th primary. Proven results, steady leadership, and continued success.
Mom, what's for dinner?
Trust is something earned, not given. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank, headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
We're back with the Buffalo Wild Wings halftime show. We're about 3.5 minutes away from starting up the second half. And Matt, Ashland in an 8-point hole here at the half. What do they need to do here to get back in it?
Well, they need to get all 5 guys involved in offense. We just talked they need to be reckless. No one's in foul trouble. You need to drive the lane. You need to have confidence in your three-point jump shot. 8 points is not insurmountable at all. And they need to just come out and play with confidence. I have full confidence in our coaching staff to get the ship righted. And, you got some work to do.
Yeah. The scary thing for Ashland is that they're in an 8-point hole at the half, and Boyd County has yet to hit a three-pointer, and that's been their bread and butter all season long, as they average over 8 three-pointers per game. And they have been hot in the second half against Ashland this season from behind the line, and we'll see if that will occur tonight. But Ashland, you're right. It's you need all 5 guys playing aggressive like they have in the previous 2 games. But one trend I've seen from Ashland this year that concerned me going in, and we talked about it, was when Ashland has played back-to-back days in tournaments this year, their second game has usually not gone very well for them, and that seems to be holding form here. But they've got 16 minutes to get on it and get themselves back in it. We're going to take our final break before we restart the second half. You're watching the 16th Region Championship on Town TV. We will be right back.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
I'm Jamie Reese, your Boyd County Sheriff, and on May the 19th, I respectfully ask for your vote because protecting your families is not political, it's personal.
Pick six for $19.99. A perfect meal for two.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on pick six, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick six meal for two for $19.99.
Hi, I am DJ Reimer, a candidate to serve you on the Ashland City Commission. I believe in teamwork, dedication, and making our community stronger. Together, we can tackle the challenges Ashland faces and create opportunities for all of our residents. Let's work together to keep Ashland moving forward. And on November 5th, vote DJ Reimer.
Bong, bing, boom. Bing, bong, bing. Bing, bong, bingly, bongly, bing. Brilliant. Bong, bing, boom. Bing, bong, bing. Bing, bong, bingly, bongly, bing.
Life moves fast and the moments don't wait. The first steps, the first home, the dreams you work so hard for. Where you place your trust matters. At Members Choice Credit Union, we're here for every milestone. Through the hard days, the hopeful days, and everything in between. Your money, your future, your choice.
16 minutes remain before we determine a champion of the 16th region and who will punch their ticket to move on to the KHSAA Sweet 16. And right now, it is Boyd County with an 8-point lead over Ashland. Boyd County already have received their final orders from Coach Randy Anderson. Ashland now populating the court. It will be the original starting five for both teams. So Drew Smith back on after picking up that leg injury in the first half. He was able to get off the floor under his own power and didn't limp. It's just that it was the end of the half, so he didn't come back in. Here's Owens now. Hughes. High screen from Woods. Clark, jumper, no good. Rebound, Spurlock. Spurlock will walk it up against Justin Hughes. Spurlock's had a lot of success in the first half getting to the rim, and this time he's going to step back, three ball, no good. Rebound, Ashland.
His first three of the night.
Hughes leaves it for Smith. Smith's reverse layup, no good. Neal gets the rebound and put back.
All right, that's what the Tomcats need to do.
Now it's Payne walking it up for the Lions. Ashland switches the screen between Hughes and Clark, and Payne missed the shot. That one's still loose. Hughes is able to rip the board. Payne might have been fouled on that one. Neal with a trail three. Nope. Pulls it back down. Leaves it for Owens. Three ball. Corner pocket. No good.
Needed to cash that in.
Ashland ice cold from the three-point line tonight.
Both teams are like 1 of 14 from three.
Ashland 1 of 8. Boyd County 0 of 6. Woods misses the layup, and Neal called for the foul on Spurlock.
Hitting the, it's on over the, it's push on Spurlock or Woods.
Yeah, I had that wrong. I apologize. I saw Spurlock go down, and I assumed that it was an Ashland foul. That went against Gunnar Woods. That's his third.
Ashland's got to capitalize on these stops.
Smith will circle it up top, give it back up to Neal, and Ashland will reset their offense. Here's Owens.
Spurlock definitely favoring his left eye. It looks red for sure.
Caleb Clark. He'll back it out to the three-point line, back to Smith.
You got to commend Boyd County's defense. They are.
Well, Ashland's not running a lot of players through, so they're able to stand and watch. And here's Clark.
Yep.
Smith.
Oh, my
Can't
goodness.
get the layup to fall. Ashland misses another layup. Boyd County trying to hit back quickly. Here's Payne. He has a step. Payne's shot. Not deflected, but interfered with by Hughes. Neal, trail, three. Got it! Elijah Neal. Boyd's lead, cut to three. And Coach Randy Anderson wants to talk about it during this Blackburn Avenue Giovanni's 30-second timeout. If we can during this break, let's talk about two players that have helped Ashland out in spots like this. Justin Hughes and Elijah Owens this season have been two players that Ashland's been able to depend on. And Justin Hughes and Elijah Owens really for the remainder of this game, Matt, they need to step up and contribute offensively, play with the aggression that they have so far in this tournament up until this point. And that's really been the missing piece.
They are probably the two most athletic guys on the floor right now, and we need them to create havoc defensively and fly to the rim offensively. They can both shoot too. Yep. So
both younger players. Owens only a freshman, Hughes a sophomore, and I think they are focusing so much defensively right now that maybe they're not focused on their offensive game.
And they probably are the fourth and fifth options on the floor, so it's a little understandable.
Spurlock leaves it for Payne. Thought about it, kick back to Spur. Spur. Skip past the Woods, three in the corner, blocked by Owens, who got a piece of it anyway, and Hughes pulled it down. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession will stay with Boyd County.
Interesting.
Hughes got up for that rebound, but Mally Payne just waiting for him to bring it down to his waist.
Boyd ice cold to start the third quarter, and we've capitalized a little bit. Not enough, though.
Not enough. Payne will circle up. Hughes picking him up now. Boyd hasn't gone inside this half, and now they're going to try to take advantage of Spurlock on Neal. Spurlock got his hands free. Remember with the rebound, put back up and in. Boyd's first points of the second half.
Yep. Tomcats get a board, jump ball, miss Spurlock shot, tip in.
Smith, he'll have to back it out with the Tomcats down 5. Here's Clark.
My daughter just asked me the score, and I said down 3, and then we're down 5. They need to stop. My
family,
stop I love you guys. Stop asking me
Just watch the game. Here's Clark. Thought about it. He'll pull up from the elbow, in and out.
Oh, my
God. Smith with a rebound, and he is hammered. Still down. That's going to go against Ethan Reardon. Nothing dirty there. They just were both fighting for the loose ball.
I'm not so sure we want these 17-foot jumpers so much.
If you look at the NBA game now, they don't run anything for mid-range. It's dunks, layups, or threes. That's all they do. Smith rises for 3. Back iron, no good. Reardon with the board. Over to Spur. Spur will walk it up for Boyd County, trying to get a step around Owens. This is the matchup we wanted to see in the first half. Payne misses the shot. Reardon with the board.
Killing us on the offensive glass.
Here's Woods. Post feed into Spurlock. Spurlock wants to go to work on Clark.
Oh, my gosh.
That's a charge on
Absolutely.
Spur. And that's 3.
Why on earth are they screaming about that? That was the chargiest charge to ever charge.
I think Jacob even knows that one.
My goodness. I mean, that was a forearm sandwich.
I mean, if you're Boyd County and Randy Anderson, you're not concerned with Jacob Spurlock picking up his third foul.
No, you're not.
He plays really smart with fouls.
No.
Smith, he'll back it out. Now it's Neal. He'll rise and fire for 3. No good. Tip by Owens, up and in.
That's what we need from him.
Ashland, after a drought, able to get back on the board. It's a 3-point game. Payne hands off to Woods. Woods, who's been really quiet. Only 4 points on the night. Now Payne. He'll circle back up top with Hughes on him.
They got Spurlock and Smith down low. I think they're trying to get Jacob the ball.
Reardon lifted his defender. Here's Woods outside. Woods, back cut to Reardon. He'll get the layup. Nope, off the mark. Rebound Ashland. Here's Hughes in transition. Hughes all the way to the rim. Misses the shot.
Get in there.
Yeah! A.O. Nope. Neal with the rebound and put back. Ashland trailing by 1. Payne now trying to isolate Spur on the low block with Smith on him.
They want to foul so bad. Look at this.
Not sure which way that's going to go. I'm guessing that's going to go against Smith.
Oh, technical foul. Hit him.
That's a warning.
Bench warning. Yeah, it is. Oh, Chris, it's getting hot in here.
And the foul will go against Drew Smith.
We wouldn't have it any other way. There's no way this one was going to go quietly.
It was
never going to go quietly.
It was always going to be a backyard brawl. Payne out to Spur. Spur matched up on Clark. Gets a step. He's fouled on the drive. The shot won't count. It'll be Boyd County's ball out of bounds underneath, and Caleb Clark picks up his second. And that will take us to the third quarter Restoration RX Media Timeout. You're watching the 16th Region Championship right here on MyTown TV. We will be right back.
When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX Water, Fire, Mold, Sewage Cleanup, handled fast by certified pros. Call Restoration RX at 606-694-6946. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
And Nathan River was listening in to the Boyd County huddle. Nathan, what did Coach Anderson have to say?
He was telling his boys not to react to the chatter, not to react to the holding and the shoulder checking that they're going to get. He told them they got to rebound, and that's what's going to win them this game.
Speaking of rebounding, Jacob Carter back in the game. That shot from Spurlock off the mark, but he's fouled on the way up. That's against Clark. It's not. It's on Justin Hughes. So for Hughes, that's his second foul. That'll send Spurlock to the line, where you really can't be much more reliable than he's been all season. At 85%, steps up and drains the first one. Spurs second, all net. Boyd County bounces back out to a 3-point lead. 2:25 left in the third. Neal surveying, looking for options, finds Smith, back to Neal. Here's Clark. Clark. Neal turns the corner on Reardon, misses the layup. Boyd County has it going the other way with numbers. Payne drops it down to Rimmer. Rimmer settles, and he's fouled by Owens. And that's Owens' second foul. And that will send Caleb Rimmer to the line. Rimmer tonight, 7 points. Hits his first one. Rimmer's second, eyes it, tries it, doesn't buy it. Here's Neal. Drew Smith circling up to the top. Here's Clark. Hughes now in the corner. Neal. Smith in front of the Ashland bench, kicks back out to Neal. Neal trying to find room, 2-foot jump stop. Hughes, corner, three, off the mark. Rebound Hughes. Drew Smith, three, top of the key, got it! Drew with a triple, gets Ashland to within one with 1:20 remaining.
Offensive rebounds.
Payne now. Here's Spur, matched up on Hughes. He'll step back, triple, Spur, got it!
First one of the night.
He's seen it go through now. As crazy as this sounds, Matt, in his entire career, that is Jacob Spurlock's only his third three against Ashland.
Yeah, third three.
Misses that layup. Third three against Ashland in 16th Region Championship games. And, you know, there should be an asterisk on that. He's been injured for several of those.
Yep. But that's a hard to believe stat. You'd think he'd have that in a quarter in one of the games.
26 seconds left in the third.
Tomcats desperately need a stop here. Love to keep it to 4.
And I think we know where it's going. Payne with Owens on him. Spurlock high screen and then looking to post. Kicks to Rimmer, his three. No good. Neal's desperation heave short of the mark, and that's how the third quarter will end. It's Boyd County 38, Ashland 34. 8 minutes to glory here at LST. We'll be right back after this.
Being able to spend time with patients is really what does make the biggest difference.
My goal is to get you as well as I can so that you don't need a doctor as often.
With expert clinicians offering personalized care in pediatrics, mental health, pharmacy, dental, and so much more. We're more than your family doctor. We're your doctor in the family.
The Ashland area YMCA is where families and friends come to stay active and have fun. We offer a wide range of activities and classes, a safe and welcoming environment for kids. We also provide tutoring for middle and high school students. Follow us on social media at the Ashland area YMCA.
You know, I want everybody to walk into Dutch Miller Key with as much confidence as I've got going down this hill.
I'm not sure a first-timer should be picking up this much speed.
88 miles an hour?
He's looking a little wobbly.
Ooh.
It's still pretty good. For a limited time, check out 0% APR for 48 months on select new Tellurites, Sorrentos, and Sportages, and be sure to ask about 90-day deferred payments.
Here we go, back to start the fourth quarter. It's Boyd County 38, Ashland 34. Ashland will have possession. Here's Neal. Neal around his back, around Payne. 2-foot jump stop, leaves it for Clark. He'll back it out. Here's Owens. Neal, three, off the mark. Spurlock with a rebound.
It was a tough possession to come up empty for the Tomcats. Wanted to be able to chip into the lead.
Spur.
Payne.
Wide open for Payne on the drive.
There's a little confusion with Neal and Owens, I think, who was going to take him. Tomcats need a bucket here.
Here's Hughes up top. Throws it away. Neal tries to save it but can't. Wrong time for a breakdown for Ashland as they're trying to mount a comeback. And you give possessions to Boyd County when you're trailing late in the fourth quarter. That's a big ask. Payne on the drive around Owens. Finger roll, no good. Rebound, Owens. Owens ahead to Clark. He'll finish with the flush.
Tomcats needed that. 4-point game. Come on, Tomcat fans. This is a 4-point game. We're in this.
Here's Payne. Spurlock misses the shot. And the rebound knocked out of bounds by Ashland. Post feed into Rimmer, and he puts it away with ease. And Coach Randy Anderson wants a timeout. It'll be a full. Is it a full? No, it's a 30, so we'll stay right here. Matt, your thoughts?
You know, the Tomcats look a little rattled, but anything that's within 2 possessions is a close game. So they just need to continue the game. There's 6 minutes left. It's not like there's 2 minutes left. So they just need to buckle down and hit their open shots, make the shots around the rim, and protect the basketball.
Absolutely, and defensively, it's got to be one and done each time down for Boyd County. They cannot have second opportunities.
We have seen offensive rebounds ignite runs for teams. It's a huge momentum booster, and Boyd has got the last couple. Ashland got the few before that. They got them back in it. So, you know, a commitment to the glass is important. I think that's why you're seeing Carter get an extended run right now.
So Ashland breaks their huddle. And Ashland actually will have it. So here we go. Tomcats trailing by 6 with 6 to play. Here's Smith. High screen from Hughes. Clark on the drive.
Oh my gosh, Elijah Neal is getting absolutely murdered.
Drew Smith with a long 3 off the mark. Rebound Ashland and a foul, which will send Caleb Clark to the free throw line.
Chris, that's what Coach A was just talking about, is getting after every rebound. He said there's 5 of us out there. We need to get every single one. And then you saw on that right there, giving up 2 offensive rebounds to Ashland.
Thank you, Nathan. Clark's first one, front iron, no good.
Tomcats 1 of 4 from the line tonight.
That's something that has plagued Ashland all season. Troubles at the free throw line. Clark's second. And it's a 5-point game.
See, he focused on putting a little more on that one.
Ashland now picking up full court. Here's Woods, ahead to Payne. Payne with a step. He'll settle things down. Boyd County's had a lot of success with their half-court offense here in the second half. Payne now taking his time, wants to go on Smith. Kicks to Rimmer in the corner. Oh, Rimmer.
Oh, my goodness.
Spur on the drive. Finger roll up and in.
You tell me he had the angle on that one.
That's Jacob Spurlock, where he's put on so much muscle, able to play through contact this year. And that's really been how he's changed his game, as Neal answers right back.
I think that was Smith, and I think he got away with one there. Yep.
And that will go against Drew Smith.
Tomcats need to turn over here in a quick bucket, an easy bucket.
So for Smith, that's his third. 5:12 left. Boyd County 44, Ashland 39. Spurlock, the inbounder for Boyd. Here's Payne. Mally Payne will walk it up for the Lions. In command is Boyd County. High screen coming from Spurlock. And the switch. They're going to try to bury Spurlock in the post with Drew Smith on him. Gunnar Woods now trying to find room around Owens. Owens trying to square him up. Leaves it for Carter. Carter back out to Payne. Inside to Carter. Carter with Neal on him.
Whoa, it's 100 steps.
And the foul will go against Elijah Neal. That's his second. And that'll send Mally Payne to the line. Payne over 80% on the season from the free throw line. Tonight, 3 of 4. That one up and in. Tomcats running out of time, 4:34 remaining. And the tough part for Ashland, Matt, is that they're just having so much trouble scoring on the other end.
Yep, they just aren't in sync, aren't in flow. It feels like their jump shots are rushed or challenged. Everything is almost like they have to luck into it.
Smith with a three off the mark. Owens with a rebound, tapped it to Clark, and Clark puts it back up and in.
All right, still 4-point game.
Here's Woods across the timeline with Drew Smith. Trying to get the corner on Smith. Double teamed by Neal and Smith, and that one picked up by Spur, and he hits the shot. Jacob Spurlock, a fortuitous roll into the hands of the hottest shooter in the state of Kentucky.
50-50 balls.
So that foul will go against Mally Payne. That's the, I believe, second against Boyd County in the quarter.
Cats have got it to 4, but have been unable to get a stop after that.
Reardon coming back on for Jacob Carter. And we'll have a timeout on the floor. And it will be a full, is it a full?
They're not sitting, so it looks like a 30.
It'll be a Blackburn Avenue Giovanni's 30-second timeout as Coach Randy Anderson not quite sure what's going on, and I think they're complaining about maybe where a foul was attributed. Regardless, they really took that whole 30-second timeout to discuss that with the officials. That might have been the purpose of the 30-second timeout.
Might have been.
Coach Bonner trying to draw something up on this end to get a bucket for his team.
I believe Ashland is the one that called that 30-second timeout.
Oh, thank you, Nathan. Thank you. That makes a lot more sense. Thank you for the explanation. So the Tomcats will have it out of bounds right in front of our broadcast position. Here's Neal. Payne will pick him up. Anderson still talking to the table. Clark over to Smith. Picked up by Woods. Skip pass to Owens. He'll rise and fire from three. Off the mark. Rebound Rimmer.
Missed opportunity after missed opportunity.
Here's Woods. Payne now with 3:30 remaining up top against Caleb Clark. Payne gets the corner, kicks to the corner. Reardon, his shot up and in. Ethan Reardon, the hero last night for Boyd County in the fourth quarter, puts Boyd up 9, and they are firmly in control of this one. Neal spins, his shot
and one
in, and he'll go to the line. We'll
Thank you, Lord, for Elijah Neal.
That foul was against Jacob Spurlock, which is his fourth. Not sure that's going to matter at this point of the game.
Chris, I think the issue earlier is the scoreboard had a different amount of fouls this period than what I think Boyd County's score had. They thought Ashland had committed 3 fouls, and the scoreboard had 2.
Thank you for that explanation, Nathan. Here's Payne now. Taken away by Neal. Neal with the layup up and in. 5-point game.
They made the free throws. It's a tie ball game. Now, Boyd struggled against Russell's pressure last night. Let's see if they can get it up to 4 against us.
Spurlock, he'll back it out. Spurlock trying to find room around Drew Smith, and he's fouled out front by Smith. That'll be the 3rd team foul against Ashland, and that will take us to the Restoration RX media timeout. 2 minutes and 34 seconds away from crowning a 16th region champion. We'll have it for you when we come back right here on MyTown TV.
When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX. Water, fire, mold, sewage cleanup, handled fast by certified pros. Call Restoration RX at 606-694-6946. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
The situation, Boyd County up 5 over the 7-time reigning champion Ashland Tomcats, and they've got the ball with 2:30 remaining in this one. Here's Payne across the timeline. Elijah Neal guarding him. Payne gives it up to Woods. Woods avoided dribbling into a double team, and he'll back it out with Neal on him. Boyd County seems like they just want to dribble it out now. It's Spur. This is who Boyd County wants to have the ball. An 86% free throw shooter on the season.
Be ready to help.
Can't find room around Neal. Here's Payne. Boyd County just playing keep away.
Hey, Chris, Coach Bonner in his timeout was really emphasizing this defensive possession. That he said they have to get a stop.
Oh, sheesh.
And Owens with the foul on Mally Payne. That's the 4th foul against Ashland.
Man, he's lucky that wasn't a flagrant foul.
Yeah, that was a blatant push.
Yeah.
And I think he was. I don't think he meant to send Payne flying.
No, I don't think he did either,
Yeah.
but it certainly wasn't what you'd call a basketball move.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Here you see Payne moving towards the sideline, and Owens getting into him. Here's Spurlock now, spins. Blocked by Hughes. Picked up by Raritan. Ashland just can't get a break.
That's 250. Oh, my God. Other way. Let's go.
And a heavy screen from Rimmer up front against Neal. Will give the possession back to Ashland. This is exactly what they needed. 1:36 remaining. The Tomcats with a puncher's chance. Neal.
Get that
Clark, 3. Let's go! Caleb Clark with a triple. Gets Ashland to within 2 with 89 seconds remaining. And we've got a timeout on the floor.
What'd I tell you, Chris? What'd I just tell you?
It's a full timeout. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back after this on MyTown TV.
Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down. Ooh.
Be safe, Kentucky. Buckle up and put the phone down.
Hi, this is Clay from Pollock's Jewelers. So much has changed, especially over the last 30 years. Now the latest craze, lab-grown diamonds. As the only certified gemologist appraiser in the tri-state area, happy to help you. Thanks again for all your support and friendship over the years. We'll see you soon.
1:29 left. Boyd by 2, 50-48. Nathan, you were peeking into Randy Anderson's huddle. What did he have to say?
He told them to make sure they keep their spacing, to be patient, and that was basically it, to be patient.
Hey, there's a lot going on, Nathan.
I remember what it was. They have plenty of timeouts to use them if needed, not to panic.
Here's Rimmer back out to Payne. Payne across the timeline with Elijah Neal on him.
Oh,
Payne.
What are you talking about, bro?
So Payne goes down, and that'll send Payne to the free throw line.
I'd like to see the replay on that.
And
Pressure.
Neal
Pressure.
picks up his third. Payne steps up and drills the first one. Here's a chance to make it a 2-possession game for Boyd County with Mally Payne. He knocks it down. Steady as you like. Mally Payne has had a fantastic 16th region tournament. Ashland now in a 4-point hole. Clark, he'll rise from 3. Off the mark. Rebound Spur. He's going to bring it up. Gives it to Raritan. Raritan back to Mally Payne, and he's fouled by Hughes.
Gunnar Woods was wide open down here on the wing, and he wasn't seen.
So 1 minute to play. Payne at the line. Makes it a 5-point game. 53-48 Lions. The one foul down here on Neal put Payne on the line with a 2-point game. They went up 4.
Yep.
Then Ashland had the scramble. Now they're down 6 with under a minute to go.
Huge swing.
Smith. Fouled by Rimmer. That'll put Drew Smith. Nope, that's only their 4th foul.
They call that on the floor?
Nope, check that. That will put Drew Smith on the line to shoot 2. So a chance for Ashland to get back to within 4 here. The problem is that Boyd County has a lot of really good free throw shooters out there.
Oh, my goodness.
When you don't hit your free throws, it's really hard to come back in the final minute when you're down 6.
Yep, that's a few we've missed.
And it's not just Drew. I mean, Ashland struggled from the free throw line all night. Back iron, no good. Spur with the board. Boyd County now feeling it. Their fans rising to their feet. Woods rips the board. Fouled by Owens. And Boyd County is 42 seconds away from ending Ashland's regional championship run of 7 straight. Gunnar Woods will go to the free throw line. Woods on the season, 72%, steps up and drills it. Three-possession game. Woods can't hit the second one. Hughes with a rebound.
You know, I'd almost rather have the possession than the free throws at this point.
Yeah, with the way Ashland shot free throws tonight, I can certainly understand.
But it is nice to have the clock stopped if Justin makes these.
So Hughes at the line, a 70% free throw shooter on the season. Even if he makes both, it's still a 2-possession game. Hughes steps up and calmly hits the first one. Hughes misses the second. Spur with another big rebound. He's fouled right away by Drew Smith, and that will do it for Drew.
Missed 3 of 4 within the last minute.
Yep. So Drew Smith's Ashland career comes to an end here at LST as he receives a hug from his coaches and handshakes from his teammates. There's always an end, but in basketball, it never happens when you want it to.
Never.
And Jacob Spurlock now with a chance to make it an 8-point game, and he does. So Ashland fought hard all season long, fought through some adversity with illness and injury. That block by Rimmer gives the ball back to Spurlock, and Spurlock now with 30 seconds left, fouled by Justin Hughes. And Boyd County celebrating on their bench as they can feel it. A trip to Lexington in their sights. Spurlock drills another free throw, give him 26 on the night. Make that 27. Jacob Spurlock puts the game away on the free throw line. Neal with a 3, misses the mark. Reardon with a rebound, back to Spurlock, out to Payne. And Payne's going to dribble it out. Ashland calling off the dogs. The Boyd County Lions celebrating their first regional championship in 8 years. And the Lions are your 16th region champion. They will move on to the Sweet 16 next week in Lexington. We'll be back right after this to run down the post-game stats. You're watching the 16th region tournament right here on MyTown TV.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for two.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for Pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank. Working together, building success.
This country runs on skilled hands, and right now, we don't have enough of them. Electrician jobs are booming, and IBEW Local 317 is training the folks who'll keep America lit. If you're ready to learn a trade that matters, visit us at 1848 Madison Avenue, Huntington.
When you're ready for your next chapter, Jamie Lynn Barker at Century 21 makes it simple. Personalized service for buying or selling, guided every step of the way. Call 606-831-5227.
Okay, Ashland, it's time to relax.
Mom, what's for dinner?
When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX. Water, fire, mold, sewage cleanup, handled fast by certified pros. Call Restoration RX at 606-694-6946. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
Did you know that teens can have their own debit cards at the Citizens Bank? Teach them independence while you stay in control. Ask about teen debit cards today. The Citizens Bank, committed to our community since 1928.
And we're back to wrap things up here for the 16th Region Tournament. The all-tournament team is about to be named, as well as the cheerleader award that comes with it. And while we're waiting, let's go ahead and run down the stats. First for Ashland, who fell tonight for the first time in 8 years at a regional tournament final. They finished up 38% from the floor, 20% from three, and only 30% from the free throw line. 3 of 10 from the free throw line. And that tells a story on its own. Elijah Neal with 19 points, 5 assists, and 3 steals on the night, led the way for Ashland. Caleb Clark with 14. Drew Smith with 11. Justin Hughes with 3. And Elijah Owens with 2. And for Boyd County, another big night for Jacob Spurlock, a double-double in his last 16th Region game. 27 points and 10 rebounds off 16 shots, went 8 for 8 from the free throw line. A solid night for the outgoing Boyd County senior, who will be at Youngstown State next season. And behind him, it was Malachi Payne with 12 points, 6 assists, and he drew 6 fouls on the night. Jacob, I missed that, drew 8 fouls himself. Caleb Rimmer chipped in 10 tonight for Boyd County and 7 rebounds. Ethan Raridan and Gunnar Woods each had 5 apiece, and those are your scorers. Ashland turned the ball over 11 times compared to Boyd County's 8. Ashland had 34 points in the paint compared to 30 by Boyd. Ashland with 18 second chance points compared to 7 by Boyd. It was Boyd leading in fast break points, 13-9. So the difference really was free throws. Boyd County shot 24 on the night and were 19 of 24. And Ashland was 3 of 10 from the free throw line. So when you allow a team 16 extra points from the free throw line, it's really hard to win games. And that's exactly what happened tonight. All credit due to Boyd County. They have built quite a program this season with the addition of Caleb Rimmer and Gunnar Woods to go along with Mally Payne, and of course Jacob Spurlock, who's been the long-standing anchor of that Boyd County offense for quite some time. And it's the Boyd County Lions next week playing in Lexington. And now I think it's time for your awards. And Nathan, if you're over there and can put the mic in front of Chuck, that would help us out here. I don't know where, I can't find it.
First awards for cheerleaders.
Yes.
On behalf of the 16th region of KPOS, they have some presentations for senior cheerleading scholarships. The outstanding cheerleader from West Carter High School, Aubrey Cox. Also, the Virginia Murphy Top Academic Scholarship goes also to Aubrey Cox of West Carter and Brecken McCarty of Brown County High School. Congratulations to the cheer scholarship winners. In conjunction with the 2026 boys basketball tournament, cheerleading was judged during the first round games, recognizing the following teams for their outstanding performance. Runner-up, Elliott County.
Me too.
And the winner of the in-game cheerleading competition, Ashland Blazer.
He's good.
And now presenting our team awards. First, the runner-up trophy in this year's tournament goes to the Tomcats of Ashland.
So the Ashland Tomcats, for a hard-fought season, in their 7-year title run at the 16th Region Tournament, and are out accepting their second place award, an award they haven't picked up since 2018, I believe. But this team has nothing to hang their heads about. They fought hard all season long, and when it came down to it, the Boyd County Lions tonight were just a better team.
And we invite Tomcats coach Ryan Bonner to come forward to receive an official ball from the 16th region tournament.
And now Ryan Bonner will come out to pick up the game ball for the Ashland Tomcats. Both coaches in the championship game awarded game balls at the end of the championship game. Ryan Bonner, what a career he's had at Ashland. First time he's ever lost a regional tournament game is tonight.
Next, to the champions of the 16th region.
And now,
headed for the boys' Sweet 16 at Rupp Arena, the Lions of Boyd County High School and Coach Randy Anderson.
So the Boyd County Lions win the championship and will move on to the 16th, to the Sweet 16 in Lexington next week. And they did everything they had to in this tournament. They faced a really tough Russell team. They faced a tough Elliott County team on opening night. And then Russell last night challenged them right to the very end. And then Ashland tonight. I mean, they had to run the gauntlet to get here. And they earned it. They are deserving champions.
From their cheering section.
So the Boyd County Lions posing now for their fans on the other side of the floor. And next up, once they return back to the bench, we'll hear the announcement of the all-tournament team.
And we have T-shirts for the individual members of the Lions.
The winners, just as with the girls tournament, will receive T-shirts for each member of the winning team. And of course, Randy Anderson will come out and get his game ball. Just
we
as Coach
call
Bonner
Coach
did.
Randy Anderson forward to receive the official game ball from the championship game.
So Randy Anderson, the runner-up 4 of the past 5 years. Actually, 5 of the past 6 years. Tonight, leaves LST with the 16th region title. And will make his plans, travel plans to attend
We invite
the
Boyd
Sweet
County
16
High School
next week.
Athletic Director Pete Fraley to come forward.
And now Pete Fraley will come up and get
Lions fans, this box
the
contains
passes
your credentials
and tickets
for the Sweet 16.
For the Sweet 16, a ceremony that occurred after the Ashland girls won just the other night against Russell. Jim Conway came out to get the tickets and passes for the Ashland program. And now it should be time to announce the all-tournament team. We'll just throw it over to Chuck Rist for the announcement.
Our next award is the Larry Stevenson Sportsmanship Award, presented to the Lions of Elliott High School. At this time, I'd like to recognize 16th Region KABC Player of the Year and Mr. Basketball nominee from Boyd County, Jacob Spurlock.
Well, Jacob Spurlock will come out and pick up his 16th Region Player of the Year award. And he will represent the 16th Region in the Mr. Basketball polling. Actually already has. It's been open for a while. Most of the coaches, in fact, pretty much all of them have already voted. So
introducing the
somebody
members
knows the winner already.
in no particular order of the 16th Region Boys All-Tournament team.
So now we get to the 16th
From
Region All-Tournament
Ashland,
team.
Charles Welsh.
Charles Welsh from Raceland. He's sitting right behind us, so he'll make his way out onto the court to pick up his 16th Region All-Tournament Team trophy.
From Rowan County, Cameron Cross.
Cam Cross, the junior from Rowan County, also named to the all-tournament team. He's coming down from the end zone to pick up his trophy. Cam Cross had a great year, especially the back half of the year for Rowan County. Only a junior. He'll be back next year. Also a state champion track and field athlete is Cam Cross. Not a very good golfer. Not a very good golfer. He participated in our selection
Ashland,
show.
Elijah Neal.
And now Elijah Neal from Ashland will step up to pick up his all-tournament team award.
From Fleming County, Michael Cropper.
Michael Cropper from Fleming also named to the all-tournament team.
From Boyd County, Gunnar Woods.
Gunnar Woods had 5 points tonight for Boyd County, made the all-tournament team. Last night against Russell, he had 16, including some big threes in the second half, went 4 of 5 from behind the arc for the Lions. He and Reardon really helped carry that team across
Russell,
the finish line yesterday.
Ryder Burgess.
Ryder Burgess from Russell had 28 last night in a losing effort against Boyd County, but no surprise that Ryder Burgess, after the year he's had, is named to the all-tournament team.
From Boyd County, Malachi Payne.
Malachi Payne, who was a candidate for most valuable player of the tournament going into this game tonight, but I'm guessing Jacob Spurlock will probably end up with that award as he recorded 27 points tonight in a winning effort over Ashland. But Payne had a fantastic tournament here at
From
LST.
Ashland, Elijah Owens.
Elijah Owens, who didn't have a great night tonight, but his previous 2 games here really performed well for Ashland, including last night. Owens had 10 points, but had 4 steals also for
From
the Tomcats.
Russell, Tyler Cordial.
Tyler Cordial, the Russell senior, who really changed his entire game going into his senior year and became a dominant force inside, just an old school post player. And he gave Boyd County everything they could handle last night and then some.
From Morgan County, Asher Gamble.
Asher Gamble from Morgan. I don't know if he's here or not. I'm looking around. I do not see him making his way down. We had a good turnout on the girls' side. Yeah, Gamble is here. He's going to make his way out onto the floor. Usually when we have these announcements of all tournament teams, there are players that don't show up on the boys and girls side. On the girls side, they all showed up, and it looks like on the boys side, they're all here too. That's good to see.
From Ashland, Drew Smith.
So Ashland's Drew Smith also made the all-tournament team. 17 points last night, Drew Smith. And tonight, Smith records 11 points, 2 of 8 from the three-point line.
From Raceland, Jonah Arnett.
Raceland's Jonah Arnett also named to the all-tournament team. Jonah Arnett had his 1,500th point. The junior scored the other night in his matchup against Morgan. So he has another year left for the Rams. Arnett is here. We have two more players left and then the MVP. And the MVP usually goes to the player on the winning team, but in the girls matchup, it actually went to Kennedy Darnell from Russell.
From Elliott County, Tyson Crabtree.
Tyson Crabtree, who was a load in this tournament. Boyd County had a lot of trouble handling him inside, especially Caleb Rimmer doesn't see a lot of players bigger and stronger than him, but Tyson Crabtree was one of those players. He's making his way down from Section EE behind the Ashland bench. Tyson Crabtree. It's a shame Elliott doesn't have a football program.
From Ashland, Caleb Clark.
So Caleb Clark from Ashland is the fourth member of the all-tournament team. So Clark on his way to Cumberland University just outside of Nashville next season.
The athletic directors and administration of the 16th region this year voted to name the MVP trophy for the boys tournament in the name of longtime Ashland Blazer athletic director Mark Swift. And this year's MVP, Jacob Spurlock of Boyd County.
Jacob Spurlock, to no one's surprise, picks up the 16th region all-tournament MVP award. The Ashland fans even applauding on this side. Jacob has had one fantastic career in a Boyd County Lions uniform, and that will wrap up next week when this team moves on to Lexington for the Sweet 16, and Nathan River is going to try to catch up with Jacob Spurlock if he can. He's making his way out on the floor now. We'll have a word with the 16th region MVP as soon as he can get there. They're going to pose for their team picture first, but we want to thank everybody who joined us while we're waiting for both the girls and boys tournaments over the last week. A little different format this year with 4 games being played on Saturday. As someone who called all 4 games, I could tell you I absolutely loved that format, and I hope they stick with it. So to run them down again, it's Charles Welsh from Raceland, Cameron Cross from Rowan, Elijah Neal from Ashland, Michael Cropper from Fleming, Gunnar Woods from Boyd, Ryder Burgess from Russell, Mally Payne from Boyd, Elijah Owens from Ashland, Tyler Cordial from Russell, Asher Gamble from Morgan. And I think we're going to go to Nathan River right now, who's with the MVP. Jacob Spurlock, take it away.
All right, Jake, you finally did it, finally done it. What was different about this team as opposed to maybe some of the previous teams?
Well, we came out off rip. We knew we had to play hard. We knew they weren't just going to give it to us. So, I think me and the guys really knew we had to play hard, play physical, give rebounds, play defense, and that would take care of our offense. So, credit to the guys, the coaches, for coming ready to play.
You all, Coach A, before the game said one of the biggest keys in order to defeat Ashland was to out-rebound. All right, do you know if you all did that or not? Because I do.
I would say it was close, but I would say we probably got it.
33-30.
Yeah.
All right, Jake, congratulations, and good luck with Mr. Basketball.
Sir, thank you, thank you.
Well, thank you, Nathan, and thank you for catching up with Jacob Spurlock. And we'll wish him the very best of luck as he moves on to the, just in a few more days, they'll have their award ceremony and name the Mr. Basketball for the state of Kentucky. And, he's going on now to the Sweet 16, and some of his competition, with Madison Central getting knocked out, Davies County getting knocked out, he'll have a chance to showcase himself there at Rep Arena. And any voters who haven't cast their votes yet will get a chance to take a look at Jacob Spurlock up close and personal during the Sweet 16. But that's going to do it for our 2 weeks of broadcasting here from the LST. And I want to thank my production crew upstairs that did such a wonderful job pulling everything together. I don't know how they do it every year. I think they sleep here in the gym, but Brian Harris, who gave us all of our replays all week, did a tremendous job. Jeff Moore, who's been on lead production. Jeremy Sutherland and Andy Goebel also up there doing, I'm not sure what they're doing, but they're doing everything else. Nathan River, who helped us out tonight here on Sideline, who covered Rowan County all year long. Brian Hall, who was with us earlier, who is the voice of the Russell Red Devils this year. Mike Miller, who's just sort of been our utility man all season long, mostly with Spring Valley. We enjoyed having him. Ryan Parker, who was here for the girls tournament, who's covered Greenup all year. And, of course, my broadcast partner all season long, Matt Anderson. It's been a pleasure. Looking forward to working with you again next season, Matt. Any thoughts before you get out of here?
I want to thank you and everybody that you just mentioned for welcoming me, and I've loved it. It's been so much fun, and, I hope everybody that watches enjoys our broadcast. And I've just been sitting here buying sneakers, making myself feel better. So, let's get out of here.
I had a feeling that's what you were doing.
Well, we all have our vices, Chris.
All right. That's going to do it for us. Thank you for joining us for the 2025-2026 basketball season. And guess what, folks? Softball and baseball right around the corner. So pay attention to our social media pages, and we'll update you on the games we intend to broadcast. And until then, so long, everybody.
Hi, this is Clay from Pollock's Jewelers. So much has changed, especially over the last 30 years. Now the latest craze, lab-grown diamonds. As the only certified gemologist appraiser in the tri-state area, happy to help you. Thanks again for all your support and friendship over the years. We'll see you soon.
Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down. Ooh. Put your phone.
Be safe, Kentucky. Buckle up and put the phone down.
Your home protects your family. We protect your home. Restoration RX tackles water damage, mold, fire, and more. Available 24/7 in the tri-state. Restoration RX 606-694-6946. Peace of mind starts here.